Hey, look what time it is. Yeah, time to ring the bell. All right. Hey, we're up to no good today, that's for sure. We're gonna take and do away with some of that old cake batter, homemade powder stuff I threw together and just get rid of it, because I don't like it sitting around. So we don't like to keep none of that around, and if we don't have to. So what we're up to is taking the old tube here and cracking it off. So I'm gonna throw me tube down there and gotta get something to prop it up on. And then we're gonna load her up. Oh goodness. We want her to be propped up pretty good. We want the butt of that baby in the ground. Yep. Well, I think I'd like to have it a little higher than what I got there. I used to have some cement blocks laying around, but I don't know what else happened to them. I mean, there's a bunch of them, but I shouldn't be having to dig out a cement block, right? A little bigger piece of wood to put her on. That puts her up pretty good, right? All right, so anyway, we'll see how it goes. Hopefully it booms and the old powder's gone. There'll be a cleanup. That'll be that. Oh goodness, come outside. And man, it's nice and warm out here. Let me tell you, it's a warm day. All right, here's our powder charge. Now what we got to do is get a plug for it. And how we're going to do that is, hopefully you can see, I'm going to walk over here and I'm going to pick me maybe a bunch of this grass. That's what it is, because you don't want to shoot objects out of this stuff. So we got to get a bunch of grass. And I don't know, that's a pretty good wad right there of grass. You gotta watch this stuff. I'm probably going to be crying the blues, because this stuff here will cut the heck out of your hands. And I probably just, and it's micro slices, so you can't really tell, right? All right, so we got a powder charge, a tamper, and what I use that homemade powder in the barrel, and then of course I want to get good ignition, so I'll use a little Schützen 2F on top of it for setting her off, right? So I think maybe if I direct it away from the hillside, right, and toward the open valley, instead of pointing it where I got it pointed, it'll probably make a lot bigger boom. So it's going to echo through the valley, right? All right, my hat don't fall off. So let's change this thing around just a wee bit. All right, and it should just butt right into the ground. All right, here's the old powder charge. We're going to slide that down in there. We got us a nice plastic ramrod. And then, well, I had a toothpick, but I got to talking and opened my mouth up and it's falling out. So I don't have one of those anymore. I'm going to shove this grass down in there. Then we're going to pack her tight. That should do her. All right, now I gotta find a stick or something so I can poke a hole in the top of that thing. Since I lost my toothpick somewhere. And I'm hoping that this guy's on camera here. Right? Let's move it over here for this view. Right? All right. And we'll put our shoots in there and get it ready. But before we do that, as usual, oh, you're scatterbrained, eh? Yeah, I don't have a lighter, so I gotta go get one. Doggone it anyway. Might as well take you with me. Ain't no sense in standing down here. The action ain't gonna start till I get something to light it with. Whew. Well, if nothing else, and I keep myself in one piece, I'll burn some calories, right? Because I just ate a chicken sandwich, about 480 calories. Oh, but I was hungry. I had to chow down. So, oh wow, yes, I had to chow down. What do you know? I don't know what's been going on here, but I think I know. All right, so I got a lighter. Now we can do it. Whew. Goodness gracious, pea pickers. Wow, all right. So we're going to do this, kick this thing off, and have some fun here with this guy. I'm going to light it, and then I'm going to split. Because I ain't hanging around it. And if it don't go off, then I will not be back down for a while, because I ain't getting close to it for a while. Because I don't trust her once all that stuff has gone down. And then of course we got our little old fuse that we're going to lay on there. Man, I'll tell you, you need something to help hold that powder up on that touch hole. That's for sure. Because it just runs off of there. It won't stay up there to save its butt. And then we're going to split. Right? All right. So there she is. The old fuse is burning. Now it'll take a little while. I put kind of a long fuse on that dude. I sure did. Yeah, I sure did put a long fuse on it. Even got a piece of grass there to interfere with it. But hopefully, when she gets up there, she'll do what she needs to do. Right? So let's set this down here so we can get it nice. Hopefully it's on there. Nice view of it. We're going to get back. Way back. Wow, that's a smoker. Oh man. Anyway, yeah, too bad I didn't have a second camera. You could watch a projectile go out. It made it. I don't think it made it 30, about 40 feet. And it landed over here somewhere. Yeah, right there it is. Right there, that's what's left of the aluminum foil. Right there. So, it more made a kapoosh than a boom, huh? Oh well, that pampas grass went flying off. Oh, there it is. It's laying right there. Maybe it didn't pack down very good. I don't know, I thought I packed it good and tight. But that's the wad. You can see where the heat, oh, you know, maybe not the heat, maybe that's where I pounded it with a stick. I was gonna say, maybe the heat made it look soggy, like lettuce, I don't know. But anyhow, that's the wad I had in there. Too much fun, eh? And she's still smoking. So, okay. I guess I'll have to take it over to the hose, wash her all up, and clean it. Oh, and make a better bell than it does a cannon, right? A better bell. It's a better bell than a cannon, Mr. Ed. Yes, I agree with you. That's for sure. All right. Well, I guess this is going to end the segment of how to make a big whooshing noise. How about that? Instead of how to make a big boom. Let's turn it around so it echoes down the valley. Right. It did fire that grass out there though. You got to admit that. But, well, I don't know. Have to get something bigger, I guess. Or more solid or tighter packed. Might be a skill that I don't know that people got about loading them cannons. But it makes a better bell, see? Or, if you want to make smoke and some whooshing noise, right? Now this thing here, if you look at it, it's not recommended for that kind of stuff. Right there's the seam. That's why, and that'll split out on you. And that's why you don't use it for that. Should you, and put a real projectile in there, something that's really gonna stress the old pipe. But other than that, by golly, it does the trick. And I had to wait a while before I got down in there, but I like a long fuse. Them fuses burn a wee bit slow, but that's okay. Still got 10 fingers. All right, and that's the main thing. When you're gonna play around with this stuff, safety, safety, safety. You can't be safe enough. And if it don't go off, go drink a cup of coffee and come back later, you know? Make sure the damn thing's off, out and it's not gonna go a kaboom on you when you're standing there or something. But that was interesting. But that was cake batter, gunpowder. So, we never ball milled or nothing like that. And it was a huge granular that wouldn't fit through the screen. So, because it dried and got real hard for some reason. That could be because you put that starch in it. Yeah, that's it. That's it. You're right. I did put some starch in there to try to get it more like the commercial powder and harder. I did do that. Put the starch in there. But just the very tip of that fuse was stuck in that hole on top of the Schutzen 2F powder on top of the homemade stuff that I just wanted to clean it out and get rid of it. And I thought, hey, you know, sometimes I'll just go out and light it and make some firework and a little bit of smoke or whatever. I do that. That's always fun. But this time I thought, well, hey, you know what? I'm going to see if I can make a boom noise. And no, not really. But it was a nice whoosh noise, huh? All right, well, hey, I've talked too long. You're always talking too long, man. Get the heck out of here. Shut up. Right. Well, hey, guess what? I still got to pick them apples. I ain't did that yet. I keep looking at them thinking, are they ready? Are they ready? Yeah, they're ready. You're just too lazy to go pick them. Go pick them. Yeah, because I like to have some apple pie. Well, I showed you on a previous video me making some cinnamon and nutmeg apples. You can heat them apples up in the old microwave, and then they get soft. And they're almost like a delicious pie. You just don't have the crust and not as much sugar, but it's still sweet and tasty. So anyway. Well, hey, you're no singer. Shut up, shut up. See, that's the Three Stooges coming out at me. When I growed up, ever since I was a little boy, they used to tie me up in a chair and force me to watch the Three Stooges for 24 hours a day. And as they was able to accumulate more VHS players and stuff, they started putting multiple TVs in the room. So I was watching like 10 different Three Stooge movies at the same time. So, yeah. I'd say maybe it might have caused some damage. What do you think? Hey, till next time, enjoy your day. Yes, sirree.